Good morning. It's a beautiful Monday. That's how we do it. That's how we salute out here in Colombia. I just came back from a festival called Welcome to the Extravaganza. Pretty much this is my first cabalgata, and currently I'm out here in Palmira, Colombia. So I'm with my son. So I'm gonna document this, pretty much this event. So here we go. Cabalgata. So, and this is pretty much what they wear. Let me fix my hair right quick. My hair is all okay. So pretty much this is what they wear to keep the sun out and for fashion. Today's episode, speaking of, is one new emerging market Colombian ETF added to my $13,000 Robinhood portfolio. Ticker symbol ICOL. In this episode, I'm pretty much gonna take this ETF and dissect it. There's gonna be pretty much in this ETF you could invest in. It's an iShares ETF. So with this iShares, it's owned by BlackRock. So with BlackRock, you can actually buy a share with them. I'll go through that, and then also it's a MSCI, which is Morgan Stanley Capital International. And with this, and with MSCI, you can buy a share of this company also, but they're pretty much responsible for investing in companies internationally. So this is pretty much, I'm kind of seeing more of the positive side of ETFs, especially when I show you guys what this ETF is all about. Well, it's mainly focused in Colombia, and it's companies that, for example, there's two companies that you can buy on the New York Stock Exchange, but the other Colombian companies you have to go into the actual Colombian stock market to purchase. So I like these. I'm starting to like these ETFs more and more because it gives me reach on these companies that I wouldn't be able to go into I just don't feel that safe investing in other stock markets in other countries, but I do feel safer where companies or ETFs are connected to other countries, but you're able to purchase within the New York Stock Exchange or any stock exchange in the US. So before I jump into that, let's look at my current portfolio, how it's doing today. Excuse me, allergies are starting to kick in. As you know, I'm a buy and hold forever. So I'm not a swing trader, day trader, or a Bitcoin fanatic, but I do invest in Bitcoin. I buy a fraction, and pretty much once I buy and hold, so I'm not planning on selling it anytime soon. So, and I do believe that blockchain technology, whoever holds that, holds the gold. So, or holds the world, I should say, because according to Robert Kiyosaki, according to his new book called Fink, he pretty much breaks down modern money into three categories: God's money, which is all precious metals, gold and silver, for example. Then you have government's money, which is dollars, pesos, euros, Chinese yuan, ISO 4217, which are all the currency codes, and credit. I all group that into government's money. And then lastly is the people's money, which is Bitcoin, Ethereum Classic, Bitcoin Cash, pretty much all cryptos, etc. So that's people's money. But the source to that is blockchain technology. So whoever has the blockchain technology will rule over the people's money. So let's get into it. So I don't look at the live 1 day, 1 week, 1 month, 3 month, 1 year. I mean, when people show you this, to me, it's just a waste of time, because the volatility in this time frame is so roller coastered that, I mean, I don't know why people bother to show you, because it's going to be extremes ups and extremes down. Like pretty much I go to the all. Let me bring me back. I disappeared. So I pretty much go to the all. The all pretty much tells me my entire story from beginning, which I started beginning on January 5th, 2018 until now. And as you can see, I mean, these are pretty much the two biggest dips that I've experienced. And with this one being my lesson of, I mean, this is probably the scariest dip that I went through, but at the same time, everything was on sale and I missed out on that one. This one, I kind of rebounded a little. I wasn't expecting. I caught some things on sale. So now going forward, I'm going to be able to, in any dip, see this, it dipped, but then it shot back up again. So, I mean, these are where your big discounts are at. So, and I look forward to those dips and those downward trends. Excuse me. So let's jump into it. My newest asset added to my portfolio, my Robinhood portfolio, is ICOL. Pretty much, I own assets under stocks. I own 161 assets with 6 cryptocurrencies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These first 7 are monthly paying dividends. So anything monthly paying dividends, I put at the beginning of my list, and then anything after the monthly paying dividends are my newest assets. So from ICOL down to CREG are new assets added to my portfolio that I'll go over with you guys. And then from there, these shares that once I bought them, I'm holding them forever. So it starts from Google, 1,000, and they're all in numeric valuation from highest to lowest. So, I mean, the highest stock that I ever bought just for one share is Google, and then it goes down. I'll go over, I'll shoot a video where I show you all 160 companies that I own. But it goes all the way down to 41 cents. And then here are the cryptocurrencies. LTC, I own a fraction. BCH, a fraction. ETH, a fraction. BTC, a fraction. ETC, one coin. And then 956 coins of Dogecoin. So these two, ETC and Doge, I actually own one complete coin, and then the rest are fractions of a coin. So my strategy: buy and hold. Just the way cryptocurrencies work, I see it working the same way as penny stocks. So if you're a penny stock investor, this right here would be perfect. You know, if you plan on playing that same mentality in trading with cryptocurrencies and penny stocks, the concept is exactly the same, in my opinion. So, and then I do cryptocurrencies on Saturdays. Okay, so let's dive into this. ICOL. Okay, let me shrink me down some. Okay, as you can see, I go directly to the 5-year. Let's see how it's looking. Okay, for ICOL is iShares MSCI. MSCI stands for Morgan Stanley Capital Investment Colombian Capped ETF. So 25 people own iShares MSCI Colombian Capped ETF on Robinhood. As you can see, the market's, I mean, last time it peaked was back in August 29th on 2014 at $28.36. I mean, now it's pretty much on a level buying price. So I mean, it covers you with an emerging market. So pretty much my portfolio, it consists of everything. I'm actually coming out with a book called the Holy Grail of the global stock market, and it's everything within the stock market that you can imagine. And I just break it down, simplify it, and I'm still working on it, but I will be selling the Holy Grail of the global stock market. So I purchased for one share for $12.65. I'm down 14 cents. About ICOL tracks an index of large, mid, and small cap Colombian companies. Market cap 22.16 million. Price earnings ratio 13.24, or you can say PE ratio. Dividend yield 3.95. Okay, since we're on the topic of dividend yield, let me show you. I use NASDAQ. So let me go up here. So I use NASDAQ to look at dividend history for any companies or assets. As you can see, ICOL, iShares, MSCI Colombia ETF dividend and date history. As you can see, they started giving out dividends since 2013, but it's been fluctuating but increasing in value as time goes on. So I'm gonna look at around 2016, and as you can see, it jumps, it's increasing, and they pay out every 6 months. So the last dividend was paid on the 17th of June, and they gave a dividend for 24 cents. So this ETF pays 24 cents every 6 months. So let me go dive a little deeper on this ETF. Let's look at the iShares. Like, I'm gonna show you what it consists of. So close that out. Okay, this is gonna be some interesting stuff to go over. Okay, this is on the iShares website. And this ICOL, iShares MSCI Colombian ETF. As you can see, it shows the performance. Why ICOL? I pretty much don't look at all that. Oh, I'm covering up the expense ratio. To me, the expense ratio is 0.61%. And I'm not pretty much with trying to find me a spot. Pretty much with that expense ratio, I know a lot of people freak out, but once you see what you get, it doesn't resonate anymore, because I understand like how hard it is. Not hard, but I'm not to where I can invest in other markets. So I mean, it shows you performance, key facts, portfolio characteristics, sustainability characteristics, fees, and then holdings. So I'm going to go over the 10 holdings. For this ETF, ICOL, you have Eco Petrol, and this is it shows you sector, energy, location, Colombia. I own one share. You can buy this through Robinhood. Colombia is financials, location Colombia. Also, I bought this. You can buy this on Robinhood. Another Colombia, financials Colombia. U.S. cash is also included in this ETF. And then ENEL Americas. It's a utilities in Chile. This is on my watch list. You can buy this on Robinhood also. Almacenes Éxito, consumer staples Colombia. Now this you can't buy on Robinhood. So this one right here, you have to purchase this if you wanted to buy a share of this company, Almacenes Éxito. You need to invest in the Colombian market. Canacol Energy, sector energy, location Canada. This also you can't purchase on Robinhood. You have to go into the Canadian stock market to purchase this company. Interconnection electricity. Utilities, Colombia. This one also you can't purchase on Robinhood. You have to go into the Colombian stock market. Banco da Vivienda, sector financials, location Colombia. This also you cannot purchase on Robinhood. You have to go to the Colombian stock market. And then last but not least is Grupo Nutresta, sector consumer staples, location Colombia. This also you can't purchase on Robinhood. You have to go into the Colombian stock market. So this is just pretty much what this ETF consists of, the top 10 holdings. So that's that. I'm gonna go back here. Then I'm gonna show you guys what's iShares. For those of you guys don't know what iShares. So iShares is a family of exchange traded funds, ETFs, managed by BlackRock. The first iShares ETFs were known as World Equity Benchmark Shares, WEBs, but have since been rebranded. Most iShares funds track a bond or stock market index, although some are actively managed. Stock exchanges listing iShares funds include the Stock Market Exchange, American Stock Exchange, New York Stock Exchange, BATS Exchange, Hong Kong Stock Exchange, Toronto Stock Exchange, Australian Securities Exchange, and a number of European and Asian stock exchanges. iShares is the largest issuer of ETFs in the US and globally. So Blackshare owns iShares. So you can buy a share of BlackRock. Let's go into here and I'll show you exactly. And I missed out BlackRock. Go to the 5-year. I mean, way too high. I missed it. This is where I was supposed to have bought in, but I missed it. BlackRock, one share you could get for $424.75. 80% of analysts agree that BlackRock is a buy. 1,843 people own BlackRock on Robinhood. About BlackRock Incorporated engages in providing investment management, risk management, and advisory services for institutional and retail clients worldwide. And its products include single and multi-asset class portfolios, investing in equities, fixed income, alternatives, and money market instruments. The company was founded by Ralph L. Listing, Susan L. Wagner, Robert Stephen Capito, and Lawrence Douglas Fink in 1988, and is headquartered in New York City, New York. Current CEO is Larry Fink. Employees 14,900. Headquarters New York City, New York. Founded in 1988. Market cap $64.84 billion. PE ratio 15.93. Dividend yield 3.06. And we'll look at the dividend yield on BlackRock. Buy 80%, hold 20%. So let's go BlackRock. Dividend history. And the dividend history for BlackRock. BlackRock pays every 3 months, $3.30. So as you can see, the increase from $2.18, $2.29, $2.50, $2.88, and then $3.30. So they pay $3.30 every 3 months. I definitely want to get that. So that's BlackRock. Let's go back here. So I went over the iShares. And then lastly, MSCI. This is something that I had to learn too, because I see it a lot. MSCI Incorporated, formerly Morgan Stanley Capital International, or MSCI Barra, is a global provider of equity, fixed income, hedge fund stock market indexes, and multi-asset portfolio analysis tools. It publishes the MSCI BRIC, MSCI World, and MSCI EAFE indexes. The company is currently headquartered at 7 World Trade Center in Manhattan, New York City, New York. So let's go in here. And I'll show you that you can buy a share of this company also. MSCI. Go to the 5-year. You can buy one share of MSCI for $230.55. 33% of analysts agree that MSCI is a buy. 545 people own MSCI on Robinhood. I mean, as you can see, it's an upward trend. That's when everything was on sale. So I missed that one also. About MSCI Incorporated engages in the provision of investment decision support tools, including indices, portfolio risk and performance analytics, and corporate governance products and services. The company operates through the following business segments: index, analytics, environmental, social, and governance, ESG, and real estate. The index segment involves in the index link product creation and performance benchmarking, as well as portfolio construction and rebalancing and asset allocation. The analytics segment offers risk management, performance attribution, and portfolio management content, applications, and services. The ESG segment offers products and services that help institutional investors understand how ESG factors can impact the long-term risk of investments. The real estate segment includes research, reporting, market data, and benchmarking offerings that provide real estate performance analysis for funds, investors, and managers. The company was founded by Andrew Thomas Rood in 1988 and is headquartered in New York City, New York. The current CEO is Henry A. Fernandez. Employees 3,112. Headquarters New York City, New York. Founded in 1998. Market cap $19.16 billion. PE ratio 34.24. Dividend yield 1.30. So let's look at the dividend yield within NASDAQ. So I'm going to go ahead and click there, and as you can see, these it pays every 3 months. One share pays every 3 months 68 cents. So 68 cents per share, pays every 3 months. Buy 33%, hold 58%, sell 8%. Wow, that was I like that breakdown. And this is for anybody the first time ever see these type of ETFs. Don't be afraid of them. Do not be afraid of these companies. I mean, once you do a little digging, and that's why I like investing in the entire stock market, because I start to learn how to invest, whether it's in stocks, real estate, physical precious metals, business, and now my health. So I'm applying all this. Now I'm going to the gym on a weekly basis. So I have a program for that. But I think from just investing small from stocks pretty much opened my whole entire world up to what else I can get my hands on. So that'll do it for this one. Pretty much on this episode of this ETF, I mean, it gives you exposure in an emerging market, and as I showed you the breakdown, that it's a majority of the funds are directed to Colombian companies. So get your exposure up. Emerging markets, developed markets. I have a watch list on developed markets also. So I got a breakdown on developed markets, countries under there, emerging markets, countries under there. So until tomorrow's Tuesday, Investors Mindset. start today.